Today we're going to be reviewing this blend door actuator that I'll be installing in a 2006 Silverado 2500. Should be the same for all the Silverados. The stock blend door actuator is not closing all the way, and when it's really hot outside, you don't want any extra heat. So I'm hoping that by replacing the blend door actuator with the new one, we'll have nice cold air yet again. Access to the blend door is pretty simple. If you've got the big cover under here, take that off. And then move your way over here to the center, and this is your connector. And then right up here, that's your actuator arm back there that you have to get all lined up. You can see here our actuator comes really well packaged with instructions for if you have a scanner, and if you don't. We're not going to be using a scanner to calibrate it today, so we'll get to that here in a moment. And it comes with it centered right here in the middle, which means we're going to go ahead and adjust our blend door so that it's centered and it will line up on here before we try to just stab this guy in there. Basically just reach back in there and try to turn your blend door. You can turn it really easy with your thumbs, or a thumb and a finger. If it doesn't turn, you've got a different problem. You hear this guy just clicking along in there. Try to put it right about in the middle, so when we put that door up, it'll hit that flat. We'll pop our actuator back here. You do have to kind of press down on the carpet to get it to slide in. And then once we see that it's lined up, we're just going to push it up, and we've got a 5.5 millimeter here and one right on the back side that you can't see. But once you feel around in there, you'll see it with your fingers. You won't see it with your eyes. These are just going into plastic, so once they go snug, give them a little bit past that and you're good. All right, we'll plug our little actuator back in. And now we have to do our calibration. Now we're looking for this fuse right here, the HVAC ECAS fuse. It's 10 amps. So we're going to count down 3, 1, 2, 3 to the 10, and we don't have a rear wiper, so there won't be a spot there. We look right here, we got a missing spot. 1, 2, 3, I've got a little jumper here. We're going to pop this fuse out for a few minutes to let the HVAC module kind of die down, and then when we restart it, it'll allow for the calibration. It's been a few minutes. Slide this guy back in. Now when we turn our key on, this guy's going to start doing all sorts of things. You'll see blinking lights, it'll be on auto, and it might be on high. You want to let all of the processes finish. You're going to hear the little damper move, you might hear other ones move through the dash, the airflow is going to be going all over the place. That's what's supposed to happen. If you don't do this, the damper won't know where it's supposed to be, and you might not get cold air still. Alright, so see, we've got all of our lights flashing, we've got full air, all sorts of stuff happening. I don't know why my screen's not on, but I'm not going to worry about it. There it is. Now I'm going to wait for all of these to turn themselves off before I do anything. All right, I don't hear anything else moving. We're going to fire the truck up and see if we get full cold. I'm going to adjust these all the way down on both sides. We're going to set it to face vents. I'm going to go 3/4, and right now we're looking at, I got about 70 degrees blowing out of there. Let's make sure that that drops all the way down. Got to turn our AC on and see how this does. Well, I'm going to say that was a successful repair. The best I could get before was about 56 degrees. Now it's blowing at about 38. The exterior temp is 77. So I'd say that's a pretty decent threshold. The motor wasn't closing the door all the way before, and I think what it was doing was telling the HVAC controller it was closed. Thus, I was getting hot and cold air mixed, which is lukewarm, and that's no fun in the summertime. So if you're having a problem with your heating in your Silverado or the similar your GMT 800 trucks, this blend door actuator may be what you need to find. In this A premium unit, well, I'd say it works pretty good.